Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook, y'all. Welcome back to our channel. If you're new, welcome. We're so glad you're here. We hope you'll enjoy all the content on our channel and you'll consider hitting that red subscribe button. We're back with some of the meals that we've enjoyed while we've been on our break. We hope these videos give you some ideas for some easy, quick things to fix at home. We also wanted to share a timely meal that we picked up this week from our fresh market. Hope you enjoy the video. The first meal we have for you guys this week needs some cooked chicken. You can use rotisserie chicken, leftover cooked or grilled. I took one chicken breast and seasoned it up with some Mrs. Dash chicken, some Mrs. Dash Southwest chipotle, and a little bit of salt and pepper. You can throw your chicken breast on the grill in a skillet and saute it in the oven. I choose to use my air fryer this time of year because it does not heat up my kitchen as much. I melted a couple tablespoons of butter in the microwave and then mixed up some garlic powder, parsley, and salt and pepper to make a quick garlic butter. Then I took a block of mozzarella and shredded it by hand. You could also use Monterey Jack. I just didn't have any. This one, chicken breast cooked in my air fryer. It needs to be at least 165. I think it took about 14, maybe 15 minutes at 370. That's why I like an instant read thermometer. And we'll cut it up and keep going with the recipe. Still in my quest to use up things out of my pantry, fridge, and freezer, I had a can of pizza crust that was just about to be past its due date, so I found a recipe for like a barbecue chicken pizza roll, and I'll leave a link to the recipe. I rolled my pizza dough out to a large rectangle and then took some barbecue sauce. The original recipe calls for a honey barbecue sauce. I just used what I had, which is a Stubbs mesquite. And then you put some rotisserie chicken. I used the chicken that I had cooked in my air fryer. Then I layered on some red onion. The recipe also called for Italian seasoning, but I chose to use some more of this Mrs. Dash Southwest chipotle. The recipe also calls for cilantro, which I left out. And then the cheese that I had shredded, Monterey Jack, would probably work, although the original recipe does call for mozzarella. The original recipe calls for 1.5 cups of shredded cheese. I did have that whole 8-ounce block I had shredded because, come on y'all, more cheese is better. Then once it's laid out, you roll it up from the long end and make a long log, pinch the seams together, and I did tuck the ends together. I like to bake things like this on my pizza stone. I did put a little piece of parchment paper down on it and very carefully tried to lift the log. I used that garlic butter that I had made up. The original recipe calls for mixing egg white with water and some seasoning, and on hindsight, that probably would have worked a little bit better than the garlic butter, but I don't know what I was thinking. I just went off the reservation and went with the garlic butter. It probably weighed the dough down a little bit. It didn't rise quite as much as I'd wanted. That also could have been because my pizza dough was just about past its expiration date. I brushed it on the top, and then at the last minute, while my oven was still preheating to 425, I decided to mix up a little bit more garlic butter. And so I brushed the bottom side also. This will cook whatever the pizza dough direction says. In my oven, it'll probably take 15 to 20 minutes at 425. This was ooey gooey on the inside and really quite good. I made a big salad to go with it, and these are flavors that Tim loves, barbecue chicken, so this was a winner in our house. This is a barbecue chicken pizza roll-up. For today's meal, I needed some homemade tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is something you can easily buy at the store, but I always keep everything on hand. It's one of those things that I love to make. If you've watched here before, you know I like making a lot of my sauces and dressings, and I'll leave a link to the recipe. I use what I like, which is mayonnaise, chopped dill pickle, some lemon juice, some dried dill, a little bit of white pepper, sea salt, and some of the pickle juice from the dill pickles. Got another item out of my freezer that came from Sam's Club. We love these beer battered cod fillets. I'm hoping that I can find them again. Right now I still can't find them in my Sam's Club. And you can bake them in the oven, and I like to do them in my air fryer. That was the rest of my bag.
Put that on the list for Sam's Club if they still have it. We're finding that a lot of things that we used to buy at Sam's, we can no longer find. Going to put these in, I think at 360 for 12 minutes and flip them at 6.
Hot pan, so cold oil, and then I added some onions to saute, seasoned them up with some chili powder, some cumin,
Just because I have it.
and the Trader Joe's elote seasoning, which I'm really enjoying. I like to toast the spices, so I get those in fairly early while the onions are still sauteing. Then I added some cold rice. I did have some in the refrigerator, but I always take any extra white or brown rice and put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer, then thaw it out. What I'm making here is a quick Mexican or Spanish rice. Added some more seasonings to the rice because you can't have enough. These aren't spicy, just smoky, and a little bit of salt and pepper. And if you look in the back top right, you'll see my Roomba Rosie's doing my vacuuming for me. I love her. Then I added a little bit of salsa and mixed it all together.
Quick Mexican is the order of the day. I've got the last of my beer battered cod from a big bag at Sam's that we will put in tortillas with some lettuce, avocado, radishes. I made tartar sauce for me. Tim has cocktail sauce. I did the brown rice in the Instant Pot and then seasoned it up and added some salsa for a quick Mexican or Spanish rice. Jazzed up some refried beans. Tim's got jalapenos and his favorite Mateo's spicy salsa. Got something a little milder for me. We will fix our plates. It is Mexican in our house today.
Are you sensing a theme yet? I got this out of my freezer. This is the Members Mark orange chicken from Sam's Club. It works great in the air fryer. I'm on a quest to use up some things that I have on hand, but mostly I'm looking for easy meals these days. I also cut up a couple of heads of broccoli.
This is another item we found in a limited time offer at Sam's Club that's no longer available, but I am working on cleaning out my freezer. We will pan fry these for about 8 to 10 minutes, flip them every 2 to get them crispy on all sides.
To my small wok, I added some avocado oil. You can also use peanut oil. Then I put a little bit of minced garlic and ginger and started sauteing the broccoli to go with the orange chicken. At the halfway point of the chicken cooking in the air fryer, I tossed them around and then added some egg rolls that I had microwaved first to help thaw them out. Finished the broccoli with a little bit of bottled teriyaki sauce.
Thanks to having a well-stocked freezer, mostly products from Sam's Club, I can throw together a quick Chinese meal easily. The Members Mark orange chicken. If we go near Trader Joe's anytime soon, it's real similar to the Mandarin orange chicken from there. Steamed some broccoli and tossed it with teriyaki sauce, some rice, some of the last of the mandu, which I won't be able to find anymore, and some egg rolls. So a little homemade Chinese buffet is what's for dinner today. Tim's been really agreeable lately. He's been eating cereal for breakfast, which means we can have breakfast for dinner. I made some more 7-Up or Sprite biscuits in the oven, some stone ground grits, and we're going to take tortillas and layer them with cheese, sausage, and eggs and make breakfast burritos. So breakfast food, breakfast burritos, biscuits, double bread, and grits is what's for dinner today.
I had some fresh vegetables that I needed to use, so I diced up the zucchini into pretty big pieces. I took a wet paper towel and cleaned off the baby bella mushrooms and cut those up, and some white onion. I also took a package of asparagus that I had washed and dried, and I do snap each one individually. It takes a little longer, but I find that each piece gives at a different place, so I don't like to cut them with a knife. With so many items I haven't been able to find lately at Sam's Club, I'm very glad that I'm still able to find this mushroom risotto mix from my local Walmart. I just follow the package directions and cook it on the stove. I finished prepping the vegetables by putting a light coating of olive oil on all of it and some salt and pepper. Got my grill trays out and got everything prepped and ready, and then turned everything over to the grill master, who has been doing a fantastic job of helping me cook lately by doing a lot on our outdoor gas grill.
Is it all gonna fit? And it's decided to rain. Boo! Hiss. We had like a 15-minute window. We had impeccable timing. We had sprinkles for about 2 minutes. That was the time window that I sent Tim out to grill. He pretty much did everything. I did a mushroom risotto mix from a box from Walmart. Got that out of the pantry. Some mixed fresh vegetables, zucchini, mushroom, and onions. He grilled those. He grilled the asparagus, and we've got pork chops. He's got some sausage for another meal. We are ready to dig in for this and probably at least one more meal. Pork chops and veggies and rice is what's for dinner today.
This little big meal from Fresh Market is available from Wednesday, June 16th to Tuesday, June 22nd.
Today's dinner is courtesy of the Fresh Market. They have these things called the little big meals. They feed a family of 4. Some of them are 20. This one was $25. You get a 4 count of crab cakes that are already made up out of the seafood counter, 4 brioche buns, a thing of Terrapin Ridge Farms aioli, which we're probably going to stick in the pantry and just use mayonnaise and mustard probably, some corn on the cob, and 4 brownies for dessert. So this is really simple to prepare. There's a minor amount of cooking involved. I just need to boil the corn, pan saute the crab cakes, cut the buns open and make the sandwiches, and dinner is served. Well, that's disappointing. I thought they were fully shucked, but they tricked me on the bottom side. I am going to have to finish shucking and silking the corn, and then decide if I'm going to leave them whole or may cut them into half and make 8 little niblets. So I'll get busy doing that while my water's boiling. Rather than the aioli that we got, we're just using mayonnaise. Got the corn boiled, buttered, and salted. Cooked up the crab cakes. Gonna make the sandwiches. Show you our plate, and then we have brownies. That's what's for dinner today.
And my Joby Gorilla Pod bit the dust. Thank goodness my camera wasn't damaged. Tim got right online and ordered me another one from Amazon and saved the day. Thank you, sweetheart. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take care. Have a wonderful and truly blessed day.